Well, welcome back to Desire Dialogues, and welcome to you, my new friend, if this is your first time here. This is a podcast where we talk about sex like it's sacred, desire like it's data, and turn on like it's your true language. I'm Lauren Goyette, your sex, love, and relationship coach, and today we're talking about erotic identity and how understanding yours can unlock deeper connection, better communication, and way more hotter, satisfying sex. Because your erotic self is so much more than kinky or vanilla, right? It's layered, it's nuanced, it's yours. So in this episode, I'll help you explore what your erotic identity really is, the 3 core erotic identity archetypes, and how to start expressing yours in and out of the bedroom. Are you ready to find your flavor? Yes, buckle up. All right, let's start with this, right? What is erotic identity? Your erotic identity is who you become when you're turned on. It's like the way your body, your mind, and your spirit want to play. It's what makes you feel playful, connected, powerful, or surrendered. And here's the truth. Most people never name their erotic identity, which means they spend years feeling kind of out of sync, maybe unfulfilled, and like possibly pretty ashamed, right? But when you can name it, then you can nurture it. So there are many ways to map your erotic blueprint, right? But today I want to offer you instead 3 fun, accessible archetypes that might help you get curious. It's a great time to mention I actually have a sexual archetype quiz listed in the show notes for you to take. And I'm really excited for you to get a little bit more deeper in this. But these are just, 3 core ones, right? But there's a lot of different variations because, again, it's nuanced, right? So if you want to get super specific about your sensual archetype, right, which is kind of like your erotic identity in a way, it really gives you a clear idea of what that is. And then I give you some tips on how to step into that. I go so much deeper into the sexual archetypes in my Pleasure Collective membership, all in the show notes too. Go check out my link tree. It has every link that you need. Let's get to it. All right. These are 3 accessible archetypes just to kind of, help you get curious if you are. All right. First one is the sensualist. So the sensualist is turned on by the experience, by the texture, by the smell, by the energy, by the slowness, by the presence, right? Sex is a full body ritual when you are in the sensualist identity, right? Sensualists thrive on like eye contact, ambiance, prolonged touch, erotic massage, breath work, soft fabrics, fluffy pillows, right? They also love emotional intimacy and build up. On the other hand, that shadow side, overwhelm, emotional shutdown when things feel really rushed, maybe getting stuck in the build up, never reaching climax. Number 2, the anarchist. All right, so the anarchist wants to break the rules, all right? You get off on taboo, power dynamics, kink, anything that feels subversive. So the anarchist is going to thrive on role play, intensity, dominance, submission, secret fantasies, restraints, dirty talk. Being a bit naughty, but fucking loving it. The shadow side of this anarchist is fear of judgment. You may find it hard to, integrate kink with everyday life or love, right? And you could also have a lot of shame around this. Hey, it's okay. You're welcomed here. Number 3, the seeker. This is that erotic explorer, right? This is like the Christopher Columbus of sexual archetypes. This erotic identity is going to be turned on by novelty, curiosity, right? Emotional depth and meaning making. So when I say meaning making, you are finding things to create meaning, right? You give it meaning. It's sacred. It's like energy work. It's sexual self-development. It's being deeply fucking witnessed. It's trying new things. And the shadow side of this, it can be, chasing novelty over satisfaction. You're like having a hard time staying grounded just in one dynamic. You keep looking for more. And I do have a client like this. But being more okay with the plateau. She calls it a plateau, but however, She has so many tools and so many things she discovers. I just tell her to go back in the toolbox and experience them again as if they're new. Add one new element and they can be new again. So here's the deal. You're like, if you're just not sure who you are yet, try this. I want you to ask yourself. I love to give you guys homework and invitations, right? Every episode, I try to give you something that you can chew on, you can bite, you can digest on your own time with some questions for a little bit more of like that deep introspective, right? So ask yourself, what do I crave when I feel really turned on? Definitely pause me. Go grab a piece of paper. I'll be here when you get back. Second question is, what kind of sex makes me feel most me? Like most like myself? The next question is, do I feel safe in slowness? Am I lit up by the forbidden or moved by connection? You can also journal about your favorite sexual memories and then look for patterns. Ooh, another fun thing I love to do is create a mood board of your erotic energy. And definitely highly recommended, take that sexual archetype quiz down in my link tree. And then once you name your erotic identity, you start sharing it, right? You can say to a partner, I think I'm a sensualist. Can we slow things down and use more touch? Or I'm craving some erotic edge tonight. Can I take control for a scene? Or I want to try and explore a new sensation with you. Or by myself, whatever works, right? Like, will you witness me? My friends, your erotic identity is valid. It's sacred, and it's yours to reclaim. It's yours to discover. It's yours to own. It's yours to embody, if you wish. And then the more you understand it, the easier it becomes to ask for what you want, feel confident in your body, and create sex that feels like home. I would love to hear your discoveries, right? Please DM me and let's talk sensualist, anarchist, seeker, or whatever archetype that you figured out in the quiz. Because pleasure isn't a one-size-fits-all, my friends. It's personal, it's powerful, and it's also your birthright. See you next time, my loves. I thank you from the bottom of my clit for taking the time to listen today, to open your mind, to really just think about, oh, okay, I didn't know erotic identity was a thing. And what am I? Hey, share with a friend if you think they may like this knowledge too. And rate the show. Gosh, golly, I would love that. Until next time, my friends, be well. Be pleasureful.